Welcome to all of you in the GS University Geography lecture. Today we are going to start our third series lecture of the topic latitude and longitude. In the first lecture we have discussed what are the latitude and the longitudes and their relevancies. In the second lecture we have discussed and the importance of the important latitudes and the longitudes and how they are working. And today we are going to determine the different places times based on the calculation of longitudes. So all of you are welcome in this lecture, and before starting the lecture I must tell you that a description link has been provided in the description box, from where by clicking on this link you can download the notes available of this topic or just copy paste the notes available of this topic from the topic page. Two links will be provided to you. The one upper link will be directly of this topic and the second one link will be of that page, on which you have to scroll the page and then you have to find the topic of this today's lecture. So, myself Chandrasekhar, Managing Director of the CIS Campus, GS University, and now we are going to start this lecture. So here I have drawn a diagram in which I am showing the longitudes, and as we know, the number of the longitudes we have on the earth is 360, 180 plus 1 and plus 179. Why is the differentiation between these number? If this is the 180, it should also be the 180, but how it is been calculated I have explained in the last lecture. So go to my last lecture. The total number of the longitudes we have on the earth is 360, in which 180 we have in the eastern hemisphere and another 180 we have in the 180 we have in western hemisphere and 180 we have in eastern hemisphere. And as I have told you earlier, both these hemispheres are the example of vertical hemisphere. In total we have the 4 hemispheres. All those are imaginary hemisphere. In total we have the 4 hemispheres. 2 are the horizontal and 2 are the vertical. The horizontal hemisphere are the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere, whereas the vertical hemisphere we have the western hemisphere and eastern hemisphere. On the just half margin of these two hemispheres we have 90° west and 90° east. Here I have written it, 90° east and the 90° west. They show the half area or the half point of these two hemispheres. So in total we have the 360 hemisphere, and we know that 13.7 billion years ago there was an explosion known as Big Bang explosion, and post this explosion we have the presence of time and space. Now what is the space? We have discussed in our first lecture of this series, that is the universe, and today we are going to discuss the determination of the time on the earth at its different places. So now let's start. So assume yourself you are the sun and here is the earth. Now earth has two kind of motion. Earth has two kind of motion. One is revolution and one is rotation. In the rotation, earth rotates on its axis. Now what is the axis? I have told you earlier, that imaginary line which passes through the center of the earth and connected to both northern hemisphere, northern pole and the southern pole. So that imaginary line which is passing through the earth center and connecting the north pole and the south pole is known as the axis, though it is an imaginary line, and in reality we don't have this kind of any line. So the axis is that imaginary line which connects the North Pole and the South Pole and passing through the center of the Earth. So when the Earth rotates on its axis, this motion is known as rotation, and when Earth moves around the Sun in its elongated path in a certain orbit, that is known as a revolution. So that motion in which the Earth rotates around the Sun, it is known as the revolution, and the motion in which the Earth rotates on its axis, it is known as a rotation. So simultaneously Earth moves with the two kind of motion, one is revolution and one is rotation. And today we are going to discuss the determination of the time based on the rotation. Just because we have the rotation, that's we have the different time places on the Earth. So we have the rotation, that's we are going to determine the time. Just because of the rotation, we have the different time places or the different time zone on the Earth. Suppose if we don't have the rotation, then the relevancy of this question becomes irrelevant, because the life could not be existed in that situation. Now, the value of the Earth or the value of the sphere in the mathematical calculation is 360 degree, right? So Earth is a sphere, and for the calculation convenient, I am going to show the Earth in a flat format. How? So for the time being, I am supposing the Earth is flat, and if the Earth is flat, then we have this 90 degree east and then 180 degree east. -90 degree west and then 180 degree west. Now, as I have explained in my previous lectures, the longitude of the 180 degree value, the longitude of 180 degree value is same for both the hemisphere. If you are moving from the eastern hemisphere up to the 180 degree longitude, then it will be known as a 180 degree east longitude. And if you are moving from the western hemisphere side and reaching to the 180 degree longitude, then it is known as a 180 degree west longitude. So it is a common player for both the hemisphere. That's why in the calculation, in one of the hemisphere, you have to calculate 179 just to reduce the margin of the common longitude. So 90 degree east and the 90 degree west. Now this is 0 degree prime meridian, prime meridian, and from the prime meridian in the east direction, the time is ahead. Plus, and from the prime meridian to the west direction, the time is minus. That means in the west direction you are gaining the time, and in the east direction you are losing time. How it is happening? Suppose, now look, don't suppose, this is the prime meridian and you are the sun, and when the prime meridian is just in the front of the sun, so the angle is 180 degree, then the time on the prime meridian will be 12 noon or the 12 p.m. When there is an angle between the sun and the prime meridian is of 180 degree, then it is the 12 noon. In the east direction, the time will be ahead, and in the west direction, the time will be backward. How? Because the earth does its rotation from the west to east direction. Earth does its rotation from west to east direction, and when the prime meridian is just in the front of sun and the time is 12 degree noon, then in the east direction, because the east portion has passed away from the sun, passed away from the front of the sun, then it is moving in the east direction, so the time will be ahead, and the portion is coming from this what side, that is the from the western side, now is still about to come in the front of the sun. So the portion coming from the west direction will face the sun later, and the portion that has gone in the west direction has already front or faced the sun. So in the east you have the time ahead, and in the west you have the time backward. This is the first condition. Now look at the second condition. And in the second condition, at any place on the earth, suppose A and B are standing at the different place on the earth. So both A and B are having the two direction with themselves always. One will be the east direction and one will be the west direction. At any place they are, it doesn't matter. They have the east direction and the west direction. East direction and west direction. And we have said what? From the prime meridian in the east direction the time is ahead, and from the prime meridian in the west direction the time is backward. Now at any place, whenever you have the two direction, the east direction time is always plus, and in the west direction time will always be minus. That means here the time will be ahead and here the time will be backward. Here you are gaining the time, and in the east direction you are losing the time. How the gaining and the losing concept emerge? Suppose on the prime meridian it is 12 midnight, and you have your birthday. So it was 13 September, and 13 September midnight the date changed to the 14 September. So everybody will come and wish you, your close relative. They will come and wish you, oh, it is your birthday today, congratulations. Now in the west direction the time will be backward, the time will be gaining, time will be the minus. So the 12 noon still are not there, but in the east direction the time will be ahead of the 12 noon, and in the west direction the time will be the backward of the 12 noon. So here you have the chance. Suppose you receive the wishes of the relative ones at the 12 midnight, and then you jump in the west direction. This place is still come to this place, and the time is still not 12 noon. So again you are having the 12 noon, and again you are receiving the wishes or the gift at the 12 midnight, right? So in the east direction we have the time ahead, and in the backward direction we have the time backward. Now so at whenever place you are, the time in the east will be plus and the time in the east will be minus. The time from the east direction, from the time in the eastern hemisphere or the east direction from the prime meridian is ahead, and the time from the prime meridian to the westward is backward. Now take the question. So how we are calculate the time? We know that the east direction we are losing the time, and the west direction we are gaining the time. That means in the east direction the time is ahead, and the west direction the time is backward. But what will be the unit to measure the or to calculate the time difference? So here is the unit to measure the time difference. Look, one rotation is equal to 24 hours. One rotation is equal to 24 hours, and we know Earth rotates its one rotation in 24 hours, and we have the 360 longitude, and each longitude at the difference of 1 degree. When we have the 360 longitude at the difference of the 1 degree, that means we have the 360 degree. So the Earth rotates 360 degree in the 24 hours. That means 360 degree in 24 hours Earth rotate. Now swap. So 24 hours is equal to 360 degree. So 1 hour is equal to 360 upon 24, and it will be divided by the 15 times. That means 1 hour is equal to 15 degree. This is our first calculation. As we know, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. That means 60 minutes is equal to 15 degree. Right? Now swap again. So 15 degree is equal to 60 minutes. So 1 degree is equal to 16 upon 15, and it will be divided 4 times. That means 1 degree is equal to 4 minutes. Proved. 1 degree is equal to 4 minutes. Now what is this? So in the practicality, suppose this is the one longitude and this is the western next longitude. This is the one longitude. So if this is the longitude, it will have two directions, eastward and the westward. Now in the westward, that it is the next longitude in the westward direction or in the western direction. So this longitude is just before you and you are the sun. This longitude is just before you and you are the sun, and it is having the time of what? 12 noon or 12 midday. Now the next longitude, because the earth is rotating from west to east direction, the next longitude will come at this place just after the 4 minutes. Then another one longitude from the west direction will come in the front of you 4 minutes, with the gap of the 4 minute, 4 minute, gap of 4 minute, 4 minute, 4 minute, and this is how with the time gap of the 4 minute the earth rotate 360 degree in the 24 hours. So from the 1 degree earth cover the distance of 1 degree to another degree to the next 1 degree by taking the time of the 4 minute, right? So with the time of the 4 minute earth rotate 1 degree, with the time of the 4 minute earth rotate 1 degree, with the time of the 4 minute earth rotate 1 degree, with the time of the 4 minute earth rotate 1 degree, with the time of the 4 minute earth rotate 1 degree, with the time of the 4 minute earth rotate 1 degree. So this one 1 degree, 1 degree, 1 degree, 1 degree, 1 degree. Look, this longitude is front of you. 4 minute, next one, 4 minute, next one, 4 minute, next one, 4 minute, next one, 4 minute, next one. And this is how in the 24 hours all the 360 longitude passed in from the front of the sun. And that's how in the 24 hours earth rotate 360 degree, and the unit degree is 1 degree is equal to 4 minutes. So in the 4 minute we cover earth cover through the rotation speed 1 degree. So what we know up till now, that the earth has two hemispheres, western hemisphere and the eastern hemisphere. Both hemispheres have having the 180 degree each longitude, and that's how we have the 360 longitude on the earth. Based on the longitude we determine the time given at any place on the earth. Before determining the time, we know that from the prime meridian toward the east direction the time will be ahead or you are losing the time, and from the prime meridian to the westward direction, the time will be the backward, or you are gaining the time. Suppose how you are gaining the time? You have the 3 bank account. One bank A is at the prime meridian, second bank A is at the 15-degree east, and the third bank C is at the 15-degree west. Now at the prime meridian it is 4 p.m. So bank operation is closed. When it is 4 p.m. at the prime meridian, it is 5 p.m. at 15-degree east meridian. The transaction is closed at the 4 p.m. and the bank is closed at 5 p.m. Whereas in the 15-degree west, because it is the time of 3 p.m., you still have time of 1 hour for your transaction, and that's why you are gaining the time in the west direction and you are losing the time in the eastern direction. Now look some of the questions. How we can calculate the time of the different places or the time margin between the two places. Look. So the first question is, at the prime meridian we have 12 p.m. At the prime meridian we have 12 p.m. So what will be time at 10-degree east? So what will be the time at the 10-degree east? Now in the solution of every question you have to look to aspect what is the degree difference and what is the direction. If you are know the direction, that it is asking me the time of that point which is situated to my east direction, then certainly please make sure the time will be ahead. That means what will be the time difference? You are adding to the given time. Given time is 12 p.m. and if you certain that it is asking the time of that point which is situated to the my west, that means I have to minus the time or the difference of the time which I will be gaining shortly post this calculation. So the degree difference is 10 degree. From 0 degree to the 10-degree east, the degree difference is 10 degree. Suppose the 12 p.m. was the time of the 2-degree east and it is asking the time of the 10-degree east, then it was the degree difference of 8 degree. But in this question the degree difference is 10 degree and we know the 1 degree is equal to 4 minutes. So the 10 degree is equal to 40 minutes. Now the time difference, now I know that the time difference between the 0-degree prime meridian and the 10-degree east is 40 minutes. What is the time at that prime meridian? 12 p.m. The time difference is 40 minutes and it is asking the time of the eastern direction. That means I have to add the time. So the time of the 10-degree east is 12:40 p.m. Right? Now we are taking that question in the west direction. Same question in the west direction. So what will be the time of the 10-degree west? So the time difference will be the same because the degree difference is same. From the 0 degree up to the 10-degree west, the degree difference is 10 degree. So if the degree difference is 10 degree multiplied by 4, it will be 40 minutes. And it is asking the time of that point or that place which is situated in the western direction. So that means the time will be minus. So the time is 12 p.m. and I have to minus the 40 minutes from the 12 p.m. So the time will be the 11:20 a.m. Right? So if you have the 12 noon at the prime meridian and the degree difference from both the direction is 10 degree, then in the eastern direction the time will be the 12:40 p.m. and in the western direction the time will be the 12:20 am, because in the east direction you have to add the time by 40 minutes and in the west direction you have to minus the time by the 40 minutes from the given time. Next question. At the 5 degree east, the time is 11:28 am. At the 5 degree east, the time is 11:20 am. So, what will be the time of 50.5 degree east? I repeat, the time at 5 degree east is 11:28 am. So the question is asking the what will be the time at 50.5 degree east. So first, as I have explained you, you have to first look out the two aspects. The given question time is in the east direction or in the west direction. So the place about which it is asking the time in the question format is in the east direction. So certainly the time it will be at. This is for sure. Now, what is the degree difference? So from the 5 degree east to the 50.5 degree east, the degree difference is 40.5 degree. 1 degree is equal to 4 minutes. So 40.5 degree multiplied by 4. Now we are multiplied 45 first into 4, then it will be the 180. And the 0.5 into 4 is equal to 2, right? Now add the 182 minute. For 180 minute is equal to 3 hours. So we have in the 180 minute 3 hours plus 2 minutes. And given time is 11:28 am. So first add 2 minutes. So the time is 11:30 am. Now add the 3 hours. 11 plus 3, 2 pm. So it is the 2:30 pm. At 50 degree east, 2:30 pm at 50.5 degree east. Should I explain one more time? Now look, you are at the 5 degree east and the time is 11:28 am, and the question asking the time of the place situated at 50.5 degree east. So first, the place on which it is asking the time is situated your east direction. So make sure if it is asking the time of the place situated in the eastern direction, that means you have to add the time. This is for sure. Now degree difference between you and the given place time. Degree difference between you and the given place time is 40.5 degree. And we know 1 degree is equal to 4 minutes. That means 40.5 degrees is equal to 182 minutes. And we know 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. So 180 minutes is equal to 3 hours. So we have the time difference of 3 hours, 2 minutes. And we have to add this. So first 11:28 am plus 2 minutes. So it comes 11:30 am. And then add the 3 hours. So it becomes 2:30 pm. So the time at the given or question mark place is 2:30 pm. Now reverse this question from the same point to the westward direction. So the question is asking what is the time of 50.5 degree west. So simply we have to subtract what? 3 hours 2 minutes. Now subtract 2 minutes, 11:26 am, and then subtract 3 hours. So 11 minus 3 is equal to 8. So it will be the 11:26 am. No, wrong, grossly wrong. How? Asking the time of the westward direction or the westward place. So the first statement is sure that you have to minus the time. But the second aspect becomes more important. What is the degree difference from 50.5 degree west to the 5 degree east? Now, if you move to cover this difference, then first you have to come to the prime meridian. So from the 5 degree east to the prime meridian, the degree difference is 5 degree. And from the prime meridian to the 50 degree, it is, now the degree difference is 50.5 degree. Add both. So you are getting the degree difference is 50.55 degree. Right? So we are getting the degree difference is 55.5 degree. Now 55 into 4. So how much? 20 to 20, 220 plus 2, 2, 2, 2, 222 minute difference. 3 hours equal to 180. So the rest time is how much? 42 minutes. So the rest time is 42 minutes. Now look, you have to subtract the 3 hours 42 minutes from the 11:28 am. Now subtract. So first we have to subtract the minute. 28 minutes gone. The rest minutes are 14. So it will be, when we are subtracting only the minutes, we are going to subtract hours later. So 11:28 minus 42 minutes. So we are getting the time of 10:46 am. When we are subtracting the 42 minutes, when 28 minutes got, you have the time 11 am. Now the rest minutes are left with the 14. So you are again subtracting the 14 minutes from the 11 am and you are getting the 10:46 am. Now subtract the 3 hours. So you are the time you are getting over here is 7:46 am. So when we have 11:28 am at the 5 degree east, the time at 50.5 degree west is 7:46 am. Right? So these are the questions or the type of the question.